Hello everybody and welcome back to the Eye for an Eye Beastmen Let's Play. So we have decided to run away for a little bit with Carroburg. We need a little bit more force, I think, to take the next city, or at least have a bit of security. We still haven't really seen a major army from Scheinfeld. From Carroburg. But I am worried there is one out there. So I think we need to end the turn. We need to encamp for a little bit more, get a few more units, maybe build a couple of buildings, see what's available to us, and come back renewed and ready for war. So, we're encamping. What can we build? One thing we noticed last time, there's not much. Well, there's nothing. There's literally nothing that can really make us any money. So we are completely reliant on plundering. So we're going to have to just build what we can. What have we got available? 228. So we haven't used them yet, these Chaos Warhounds, but I feel they're going to be pretty useful. So two of them is 180, 160. Leaves us with 68. We can go a little bit into negative, maybe. Let's get one more unit of spearmen. It's going to take 2 turns. Nope, that'll have to do. I feel we've got a very nice varied group of units. So they're retreating away, that's helpful. Okay, well let's go back into... I can't remember what we chose to go into. Raiding was the only real thing we could do. Let's go back to Scheinfeld. Do one more turn, and then we can hopefully take that, pillage it, and get some nice goodies to help us advance the army. And they're coming back. Short-lived. Okay, technology researched. Beastie Stirper. Melee attack for lords and heroes. Okay, the Dark Moon. More Sleeb the Ascendant, usurping the sun's revered place in the firmament. None of these words mean anything to me, I'm afraid. I wish I did know. The world is awash with its sick and terrible hue. Such an event is almost unheard of. It is a call to... It's a solar eclipse, isn't it? Yeah. It is a call to the Beastmen, a sign that the herd has an opportunity to dominate. Lead them, Beast Lord. Seize glory. Okay, so 4 options. The herd can replace their fallen with ferocious alacrity. Alacrity? Yet the latecomes are more reluctant to fight. In the deep forest dwell the mightiest grizzled beast, the only fight for a beast lord who enjoys the darkest favour. Ghouls of all strength and ages are welcome here. All have their places, even those whose fighting prowess is less developed. And by currying favour with the ruinous powers, the herd grows ever stronger. However, dark favour comes at a price. So, when one falls, all damage units will be fully replenished. That's useful, but not as much growth. Cost of skill, a huge benefit for unit experience. Problem is we've already just recruited everything. At least initially. It's only going to be 5 turns. But it's going to cost 100% more. Recruitment cost reduced by 90%, but the melee defense minus 25 for all forces. Bestial rage plus 10, upkeep plus 33. Means we've recruited everybody, and we need them to be at their full fighting strength. So I feel all fully damaged units will be healed is the best option for us. Let's go north. I'm going to skip out Scheinfeld. We need a bit more money. So on the warpath again, we'll take Kate. As much as I'd love to give you... Actually, I do kind of want to use these Chaos Warhounds, right? We'll have a quick battle. See them in action. Okay, on the field. Let's take a look at these Warhounds, shall we? Oh, they're ferocious beasts. Look at those mouths. It's a serious set of gnashers. Certainly a bit more ferocious than the War Dogs of previous historical type wars, that's for sure. Right. We don't want to overcommit, but then again we don't want to... I have got half a mind to just kind of use a really small force. Let's work on tactics a little bit. And maybe just level up the core of the army, but at the same time we don't want many losses. So once again we're going to put the Minotaurs and the, what are they called again, Centaurs on the wings. The Gore Herd, let's also send them round to one flank, and our Ungor Herd can go down the other. Our two heroes will fight as always in the main horde. This is the first time we've got to have a look at Scar Rune Claw them. Whoa, that's a mighty axe you have there, Mr. Beast. Remind me to stay on the right side of him. No gambling in the taverns. Right, let's go. Let's just line up a little better over there. Walk. Let's move a little quicker. We'll be up against them. Just your standard swordsman, and some pikes on the sides. Let's move forward a bit while you're lining up again. Now, if you could, back to walking. I didn't ask you to run. I don't know why it does that. Mighty Minotaurs truly are. Now these guys are precious because, as we've seen in the tech tree, it's going to be a long while before we can recruit them for real as a main backbone of the army. If anyone has watched my Vampire Counts playthrough, you'll see that you've really got to look after these elite units that you get given in your starting army, because I lost them so early on, and it took me a while before I had anything along the same lines again. I just really didn't look after them properly. So we need to protect the Minotaurs. Same with the Centaurs. They're really useful, hard-hitting units. So let's just speed this up a little bit. Right, they're all pretty much lined up. Right, we're going to send the main force forward. No range units on their side, so no real issues there. We want to let's get these right around the side. Let's get these guys in at a flank. Let's put the Minotaurs in with them as well. Centaurs, put you up on this hill. Warhounds, get right around the back. And this axe infantry there. Moving into position. These Warhounds thundering, the ground shaking under their mighty paws. These guys must be bricking it. Woohoo! We have movement. Okie doke. Let's take the fight to them, boys. Straight in. Axe infantry, get around the side. Centaurs around the side. Beasts, people, I can't remember your names right now, I apologise. Around the back. These guys just get straight in there. May as well, it's going to be a cakewalk anyway. And they come. This is going to be a charge to see. In come the mighty Minotaurs. Oh, it's a bloodbath. They are truly machines of war. Alright. Beasts. We shall mop up the rest. Victory already. Now we can run them down. It's an absolute cake romp. Been a massacre today. Got to see these awesome new units. I do love them. I love all the Beastmen units. They are so cool. They just have a little bit more style than the Orcs, you know. Just seem like they're a little bit more professional than the Orcs. I mean, you still wouldn't want to tell them what to do. So, is that Kazakh? Here's Kazakh one eye. Can we see his one eye? Maybe if I go down to level. Must be a zoom thing. Not anymore. I still can't see it. I mean, he's got to have one eye, surely. I just haven't seen it. Just mopping them up now. Let's take down their hero, shall we? Release the hounds upon him. Run for your lives, Hans van Zanga. Oh, he's just moved down. Just instantly. Didn't stand a chance. Alright, that'll do. Victory is ours, just 73 lost. All but 3 wiped out from Hans's army. And somewhere else to raise to the ground. Bunch of cash, loot and raise. So we can grow the Chaos Corruption and Horde Growth by defiling it. Or we can just take the money. We haven't really got many other income sources, so we may as well just take the money. We have a follower called Doe. Female beastmen are rare. Timid. Is it supposed to be often? Oft timid beasts. They carry the true horn seed and mother the next generation. Great. You have a wife. Horde growth +2. No real need to recover. Oh yeah, we can't move. Of course. I'm looking for like. I'm so used to Total Wars. Right, cities, what can we do? Nope, it's just one single army, one single horde. It's very dangerous. At the same time, it's being a very simple, straightforward gameplay. Weapon strength from Minotaurs. Yeah, let's boost that one unit up. They're going to have to be our real hard hitters. Both our heroes have a skill point, so income from raiding upkeep should be useful. And Scar, let's make you a war machine, shall we? So Blade Master +5 melee attack. And on we go. Lovely quick turn times. Yeah, we're just going to continue. Let's take Lederhove. It'll be a very another simple fight, so we can also resolve that. And we're going to raise defile this one. Increase the Chaos Corruption in the area. And gives us somewhere else to encamp. So we're going to encamp here next turn. Another skill point. Well done, Kazakh. You are growing quickly. Soon you shall be feared by every lord of men. Ambush chance. I'm not used to that. I really want that chariot so badly. Do we keep down this? Come from raiding, charge bonus, figure loss, melee attack, melee defense, armor, charge bonus. Let's boost him up a little bit. Oh, we got one more skill point. Let's give him some armor in case I forget and leave him somewhere in a fight I shouldn't have. Brayherd. The call to the great hunt has been answered. The ground lurches and writhes as the great Brayherd is summoned. This merciless horde of beastmen are gathered in Lederhove, ready to fight and feast. Okay, this is the first time I've seen, so this is basically a war. So they're just allies, so we can't control them as such. We can set targets though. Oh my lord, what are those? Oh, poison chaos warhounds, razor gore herd, chaos spawn, razor gore chariots. Please can I have this army? So much better than mine. Some centicles with throwing axes. Okay, I don't think we need to wait anymore now. How does it work then? Do they move with us? No, so we have to set a target. Right, okay. So you target Shinefield. We shall make our way there also. I will wait up a little bit. Hopefully they'll get somewhere around the same area. Don't get too far ahead, otherwise they're not going to be much use, or they might get cut off by an army of the Carroburg. So we're going to turn again. The Carroburg are making their way back to Steinfeld. Ally mobilises against settlement. Okay, so they've confirmed the order, and they will attack the settlement at the next opportunity.
No! Cosmic Obla!
A bit worried about how I don't like this mechanic. Why can't they just be controllable? So all we can do is set a target. This help page is anything useful. The host army must have at least 17 units for a Brayherd to form. A Brayherd will follow its host army and engage enemies in battle unless instructed otherwise. A Brayherd may be assigned a separate target on the character info panel. When the host army is selected, the Brayherd will disperse when the bestial rage of the host army drops too low, or if the host army shrinks sufficiently. Right, so it has to always be above 80. It's currently -3 a turn, so we've got plenty of time left to attack somewhere. So if I clear target, they will just stay with us. Problem is they're moving so much slower than us. It's a very irritating thing. Right, I'm interested in maybe going this way. I'm interested in taking on this main army.
Absolutely not!
Oh, okay. I mean, I was just clicking your buttons, mate, but okay. Right, let's move all the way up. The way I see it, they should then follow at the end of my turn, and then if they decide to attack us, then we should have the support of the Brayherd. Idea here is maybe to go for Carroburg straight away. This is going to be a pretty tough nut to crack, because it's got a reasonable garrison force.
Not likely.
Half armor. What's that unit?
No.
Great swords. Haven't seen them yet. So I'd like to take out this main army of Jovi the Scarred. Oh, I have so much problem with that. Let's see what they do. They're going to retreat. Okay. Brayherd haven't really have they moved? I don't know. Oh, they're in open battle. Let's try and get somewhere in between them. Look at that chaos corruption, +3, 46%. Another feature of this game I love when chaos are involved, does it with the vampiric corruption with the vampire lords as well. The vampire counts. You get the land actually physically change. You can see the graphical changes as the corruption grows. If you go over, say here, corruption is at 15%. Some nice green lush fields. Over here, 13%. I mean, it's a marsh anyway. It looks like a shithole to begin with. There you go, 46%. You've got the cobwebs, these chaos spikes out the ground. Looks great. Okay, so we've moved over here. Let's set their target as Steinfeld. And we'll chase down this army. And hopefully the Brayherd can take that out whilst we've got them distracted. So, turn again. They're going to keep running away, their tails between their legs. Allies mobilised as well. Means if we take this, we'll get support. No, that's good to know anyway. I think the Brayherd can take that, you know. So let's keep chasing down this army. And let the Brayherd lay siege to Steinfeld. You've got to trust the air. I'm sure they'll be able to do it. This is the only concern, is if Jovi comes over to help out. But hopefully we'll still be in range. Don't really want to lose this Brayherd, because if we can use both forces effectively, we should be able to wipe out the whole of Carroburg fairly simply. Another skill point for Scar. Let's continue making him an awesome beast of war. Melee attack +2. Make him a hard-hitting infantryman. Okay. So they besiege Steinfeld. This is the Marienburg. Let's take a look for the first time at the diplomacy screen. Ownership. Okay. So the cult of Ulrich. I mean, no one's really too happy with us. Anyway, they're all Empire provinces. Even the Greenskins are starting to hate us. The Black Pit tribe over there. Marienburg got up to there. Cult of Ulrich are a pretty large faction. Yeah, so that's going to take a pretty unilateral effort, I think. So we need to clean up these areas. Oh, they go all the way up to there. One fish at a time, hey? Okay. Right, we're in the turn again. We haven't moved him. Right, yeah, let's just chase him down. Can't get across the river, so this is dangerous. But leaving our Brayherd open to attack. I'm going to try and cut us off. Okay. Let's switch it round, shall we? Let's run away. We've drawn both their armies over there. I wasn't in range to attack either of them. So that's bide the Brayherd time. I presume they're building siege equipment. We'll see, I suppose. Now they'll come back. Technology research, the Kalengard larder. Pity the poor defenders of Kalengard, hung from its trees and ruined. Rocky spires as meat for hungry minotaurs. Sounds lovely. The Dark Moon again. Okay. I think it's going to be replenishment again until we want to recruit forces. Yeah. What was the negative of that? Horde growth. Doesn't bother me. Okay, so this is why. So you have moon cycles. And when it gets to a full moon, you then get to make that decision every time. That's cool. It's going to be pretty useful. So if we can time our next army growth for a full moon, then we can get some good bonuses. Still waiting for them to make siege to Seinfeld. And come from raiding, sure. Can we reach them? No, we can't. Okay, let's just move a bit closer just in case it does the stupid thing where it doesn't recognise you next to the... There we go. So the siege of Seinfeld is happening. We have overwhelming force, but we are going to fight it because it's going to be the first siege battle of the campaign, and I'm really interested to see how this Brayherd work. But we don't want to show you that today, as Chris Tarrant used to say many moons ago, as none of you will remember. We will leave the siege for next time. So I hope you're enjoying the series. I've always enjoyed these condensed little story campaigns. They're much more focused. You know what your job is, you know what the storyline is. And I'm also enjoying this new horde mechanic. It was difficult on Attila, I think, because I always had the mindset. It wasn't the fact that I couldn't work out how to play as a horde. I always had the mindset that these armies, you're fighting with swords and shields. It's very difficult to really get into the mindset of being a ravenous, plundering horde of beastmen. Is perfect for that very reason. You know, you can imagine these beasts just scouring the land, living off, I don't know, oxes and horses, just ripping them to shreds, eating them raw, you know. Just going from one city to the other as a constant war machine, as an arm of the chaos. And these men, the fear it must instill. Anyway, I'm getting carried away. If you did enjoy the video, please do hit that like button, it would mean the world. If you want to keep up to date with when the next in the series is out, hit that subscribe button as well and it will let you know. Same as we are at the moment. Total War episodes are going to be on Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays. There's 2 series running, the Vampire Lords playthrough with Manfred on Cast Iron. Check that out if you haven't watched it already. I'll try to get both series out on each day. It may be a mix and match depending on what else I've got on. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you'll join me next time. Bye for now. They are so OP and easily the coolest. Oops! Didn't do that. Easily the coolest units in the game. Although a wiki on a walker is pretty close, I must say. Oh, I don't know there's so much going on, I just can't take it all in. Whoa! Blow it up!
There's a B-52 that just went past and something got dropped in.
Did it? They're coming out of the swamp.
Are they?
They are indeed.
God.
I mean, there is a down B-52 there.
It's not a B-52.
I accept this offering.
I don't know.
If you have torn my uniform, I will be very angry.
That's a Spitfire.
That?
No, it's not.
It's a Spitfire
It's
or
Japanese
a Mustang
plane.
or something.